Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Keener at Shadow Hills High School, and this is our first summer assignment for Math 3 Honors and first video note. So why do plants hate math? Because it gives them square roots. So the first thing we need to do is you're going to need to memorize all the perfect squares and all the cubes, and this is going to help us out throughout the year. And there'll be a quiz the first or second day of school, so that's posted. So practice this, and I recommend you making flashcards. Now we're going to get into the notes, and you need to make sure the sound is on and follow along. Some of them I start, so I know I have enough time to finish the notes in class, or sorry, on the video, because the videos are only 15 minutes. Here we go. You can pause if you want and copy this stuff down to get started. I'm going to explain it. So a big idea, day one, lesson one, you ready? Is that x times x equals x squared and x plus x equals 2x. And if you go, well, why? Why? Because someone a long time ago said so. Okay, they said when we multiply the same term, we're going to put the little 2 up there, and that's going to mean multiply. And then when we add, we're going to put the 2 in front, okay? Because there's 2 of them by adding, but up here it's called x squared, okay? So x times x is x squared, x plus x is 2x. We're going to start by distributing and combining like terms, and you should have seen this, you should be well aware of this, but we're going to take it up a notch and increase the difficulty level as we go down the page. So the first one is distribute the first term and distribute the -2. So the biggest mistake I see students make is they forget to distribute the negative, but it's -2 times x and -2 times +5. A negative times positive is a negative. And then we're going to combine like terms. So we see how the -6 and -2 become -8. Do you see how we added those? So we added the coefficients, whereas when we multiply x times x, we got x squared. Okay, this is called standard form. Standard form, and that's when the exponents are in decreasing order. So you see it goes x squared, x, and then the constant. Here we have 3 terms we need to distribute. So we distributed here correctly. I'm kind of checking my work as we do this. We distributed here. I think that's good. So now it's not in standard form. I need to combine like terms. So I want the x squareds in front. So I see a -2x squared and a positive 3x squared. So -2 plus 3 is 1x squared. Then I see the 3x's. 3 minus 8 would be -5, minus 3 more would be -8. Yeah? Okay. -8x minus 12. I hope I don't make a mistake, but if I do, I'm going to go back and check all my work before I post the video. Number 3, do you guys remember this? This is called double distribute. Distribution property, I'm going to call it foiling because it's just the easiest thing to say. So the F stands for the first, 3x times x is 3x squared. O stands for the outer 2 terms, 3x times 5, 15x. I stands for the inner, -2 times x. And the L stands for the last 2 terms. Double distributive property. Hey, do you see how the O and the I add together? To get this, we're going to need that. Okay, so 15 minus 2 equals 13x. All right, big idea here. X minus 5 squared never equals x squared minus 25. That's like a big no-no. Okay, you can't distribute that power inside, but what you can do is write it twice and then FOIL it. See how I just said FOIL it? You can say distribute it. When I say distribute it, it's just students get confused, so I use the word FOIL, which reminds you to do 4 things. First, outer, inner, last. -5 times -5 is -25. Okay, you can see here I already FOILed the back here. 3 times 3 is 9. Oh, what do you notice here? What happens here? Boop. Cancel out. And then I have a -x squared. Tell me my mistake. Do you see that? I see kids do that all the time. What did I do? I made this -9, and then do you see how this was -4? what does it need to be? It needs to be negative, -4. What told me to do that? What thing on the paper? The parentheses, 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 parentheses. That's my Harry Potter spell, okay? Parentheses. All right, should I combine like terms? Can it fit if I write tiny? 1x squared minus 9x squared is -8x squared. And how many x's do we have? I see -5 and -5, so minus 10x. And then 25 plus 4, 29. This is all looking good to me. I don't know how it's looking to you. Mine's a little tight, so I'll try and give you guys more room when I print these out. Okay, what do I do? What do we do when we have this in front, but then we also have a foil? I'm going to foil first. Maybe you should write that down. Maybe foil first, F-O-I-L. Foil first. Here we go. So I'm going to leave this 2 in front, and then parentheses. 3x times x, 3x squared. 3x times 4, 12x. -2 times x, -2x. -2 times +4, -8. This isn't a FOIL, this is just a straight distribute the -3x minus 3x squared minus 15x. Okay, do you see we FOILed this, but we still have to distribute this too. I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to see if you guys like this or not. 2 times, oh, shapoopy, my lights went off. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Okay, watch this cool trick. 12 minus 2 is what number? What is 12 minus 2? It's 10. So I know there's really 10 x's in here. Okay, so 10 x's times 2 is going to be plus 20x. See that? Okay. Are we finished? Nope. Combine like terms and write in standard form. So final answer here, 6x squared minus 3x squared. Eek, teeny tiny. 3x squared. 20x minus 15x is plus 5x, and then a minus 16. Oops, there you go, minus 16. All right, we're doing good. Number 6. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do you see how it's a 3 times a 3? That's called a trinomial times a trinomial. Now, you can do it 2 ways. You can do 2x squared times each of these, 3x times each of these, 4 times each of these, and then there's a second method called, you can make a box method. I'm going to distribute. So watch. I'm going to say 2x squared times x squared is 2x to the power of 4. X squared times x squared is x to the 4. 2x squared times -x. X squared times x is x to the 3. 2x squared times -9 is minus 18x squared. Yep. Now I'm going to do the next row. 3x times x squared, but watch where I'm going to write it. I'm going to write it right here, is plus 3x3. Now why did I write it there? Because these line up. So we have x times x squared is x cubed. 3x times -x is -3x squared. 3x times -9 is -27x. Doing okay? All right, let's see if I have another color. Now we're going to take the 4. 4 times x squared is plus 4x squared. 4 times -x, and 4 times -9. Okay, look how cool this is. Look, now we need to combine like terms, but they're all lined up. They're all lined up for us. So they're going to be in standard form. Final answer. What color? Red. 2x to the 4, -2 plus 3, -18 minus 3 plus 4. I'm getting a headache. It's not the math. I'm not going to blame the math on my headache, but I am going to check my answer because sometimes when I don't feel well, I make mistakes. But guess what? That's it. Wasn't that fun? So it's a trinomial times a trinomial because there's 3 of them. Just like a tricycle has 3 3 wheels, and a triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay, That's the answer there. Here's our answer here. Now what the heck? Why'd they throw in this word solve? Solve for x. I don't know, but I'm going to distribute and combine like terms, and then I'll worry about solving for x in a minute. So let's distribute. How do you distribute a minus sign? Yeah, you just, oh no, Katie. Katie is my name when I get in trouble. My name is Kate Keener. Hold on, let's do math first and then I'll tell you a story. What does this say? Foil first. I didn't see that other one. So we should foil first before we distribute that negative. If we try and distribute and foil at the same time, we'll make a mistake. Like we did here, we waited on the 2. Okay, here we go. What's the story? I lived in Texas for 2 years, and in Texas, the name Katie is Katie, like that. So when I get in trouble, people in my family go, Katie? I didn't do the other side, I know. I felt like cleaning up this side. Ooh, we get to do our fun little trick here. So this was -3 plus 2. -3 plus 2 is negative x, but we're going to distribute that negative. So a negative times a negative is a positive x. Yeah? We're doing okay? All right, what's going on over here? I have a 4 minus 3x plus x squared. Where did I get that from? Do you see that? Distribute, combine like terms. Okay, 2x squared plus x is 3x squared. Minus 6x, I'm combining like terms, you know, not complaining, just doing it. And I'm going to write this in standard form. Okay. I felt like I made a mistake, and I did. 2x squared minus x squared is not 3. 2x squared minus x squared is 1x squared. Okay? It's okay to make mistakes. Here we go, as long as you fix them. Minus x squared. Now, what are we doing? We're solving, but I wanted to show you that those actually cancel out, right? And then we're going to solve this for x. So let's move the 5x's over here, and let's move the 4 over here. And Ms. Keener, you're running out of room. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, 6 minus 4, those canceled, right? 6 minus 4 is 2 equals 2x. Everyone agree? I think so. Well, that was a little easier than I thought, right? Kind of ended faster. Okay, x equals 1. Sweet. I have a couple more minutes, but I still have to talk about the bottom here, and I have 2 minutes. I'm going to pause and do 8 off camera. All right, so 8 says solve for m if x is -1. So the first thing I did was plug in -1 for x, and then that made it -m, distributed combine like terms, and then solved for m, and m is -1/3. Okay, so take a minute to write that down. Okay, I hope you've seen this in Math 3, but you need to know the names of your polynomials. Okay, the most popular one is the quadratic trinomial. So a monomial means 1 term, binomial means 2 terms, trinomial means there's 3 of them. Okay, what if there's more than 3? So if there's 4 or more, then you just use the word polynomial. Okay. Now, the degree is the power or the exponent, and it's the highest one you see. So do you see how there's no x here? So this is really x to the 0, which is 1. That's why this is 6. And this is a power of 1, so that's a linear. That's a linear binomial. And this is a cubic monomial, and there's 4 of these. So it's a 4th degree, sorry, there's 3 of them. It's a 4th degree trinomial. So let's name a few, and I got 30 seconds. This highest power is a 2, so it's called a quadratic, and there's 3 terms. So quadratic trinomial, quadratic trinomial, quadratic trinomial, quadratic trinomial. This has a 4th power, so it's actually called a quartic. We'll learn this in class, and a quartic polynomial. We can't name the bottom 2. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and now you can do Unit 1 Practice 1 online paper.